Hi guys. So while working on a print, I decided to scroll through the Make model database to find any cool projects. I found this elephant figurine from this contributor, and so I decided to print one for my desk, which I did on my Ankermake M5 printer. However, I wasn't quite satisfied because it only just sat on my desk and did nothing, and so I had an idea. I jumped into Onshape, imported the model, and started working on it. Fun fact about Onshape is that it lets you modify the STL geometry directly without any conversions needed. This proved incredibly helpful as I could add features to the model quite easily. After repositioning the model using the transform feature, I shelled the top and bottom pieces because it had to be hollow. And then I added holes to let water into the cavity and to attach magnets to the base. I extruded the boss for the pump mount and then extruded other bosses for mounting threaded inserts and for magnets which were designed to help with initial positioning before tightening the screws. Of course, perspective mode for that enhanced visual effect. And then I changed the bottom half of the elephant figurine to black to match the black filament I was going to use to print. Lastly, I cleaned up the geometry, verified dimensions, and added tolerances where necessary to help with the build phase. The final design was looking very nice indeed. I then went into the assembly to put the parts together. I brought in the pump I was going to use, designed according to the dimensions provided to make sure it was going to fit in the cavity. And that pretty much makes up the design. The next step is to go to the build. I printed the top part in gray PLA on my Ankermake M5, and I printed the bottom piece on the Bamboo Lab X1C. Both parts came out fairly well, and I started putting the pieces together. I got the pump from AliExpress some days ago, and I attached it to the bottom piece using hot glue. I also found a worn-out PTFE tube and used that to channel the flow of water. I went through a couple of iterations before I got it right though. But yeah, this is Elefount, as in elephant fountain. It works and it spouts water from its trunk as it was designed to do. Pretty cool, right? It was a worthwhile side project and I was very happy about how it turned out.